Hi, my name is Dante. I'm a 4-year-old mouse, which is pretty old for most mice, but I still feel okay. I was born in the year 2111, which was a very special year according to my parents, but I never found out why. Anyways, I live in a little wooden desk that was left behind under a bridge by a human a few years ago, and since then me and my colony have been living on the inside of it ever since. So far, it's been the safest home I've ever known. No big nasty dogs, or angry cats, or even any humans. Just us mice, which is really hard to come by these days. Each mouse in each colony has a role, and in my colony, I'm a scavenger. My job is to go out at night when the humans and other animals are asleep in their homes and find food. But food gets harder and harder to come by every day, so the job is very important but not always easy. Most of the time, I can find some scraps of food left behind in garbage cans that the cleaning units missed, but sometimes it isn't that easy, and I have to find other ways to get food. The colony doesn't like it when I come back without food, so sometimes I have to search all night just to find some food scraps so I can go home. Being a scavenger isn't so bad though. I get to adventure every day for hours. I never get tired of exploring the city because there's so much to see. The humans really know how to make beautiful buildings, but I've always wanted to see the kind of buildings the very old mice talk about sometimes. They say that once a long time ago, there were these huge wooden buildings that weren't built by humans at all, but grew straight up from the ground. They came in all sorts of different shapes and sizes too, and the old mice say that they used to completely cover the earth. Nobody knows what really happened to them though, and I still haven't seen one yet, but I've never stopped looking. The old mice also say that there used to be hundreds of different kinds of animals that lived together in harmony, and that the ground was completely covered in grass everywhere, and that water used to flow wildly wherever it wanted. But now there are only a few animals, and the only grass left is in little hidden patches, and the water can only flow through pipes underneath the ground. The old mice even blame the humans for all of this, and say that they replaced the wooden buildings with their own, and covered all the grass in concrete. But I don't think so. Why would the humans want to turn the world into a big ball of concrete when grass is so much nicer to walk on? The old mice say that the moon used to be just like the earth. It had animals and grass and all sorts of the wooden buildings that grow straight up from the ground. But the humans came there and started building their buildings and covering the ground in concrete. And one day the moon became completely covered in concrete, and the humans had to leave it behind and move to Earth. The old mice say that the holes on the moon are where the humans' buildings used to be, but they moved them all to Earth. I don't think the humans would ever do that, but the old mice say that they did, and that soon they'll do the same thing to Earth. I don't think they'd do that either, though. I'm sure the humans love Earth just as much as us mice do. And every night when I look up at the sky and see the moon, I know that even if it is made out of concrete, the humans would have never left behind something so beautiful.